Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to you all. Welcome to the webinar on Accelerate Innovation, Driving Operational Efficiency with Better Decision Making through Automation. I'm Ananya Sharma, your host for the day. Allow me to guide you a bit about the tool, which will ensure you to have an interactive experience during the webinar. Throughout the discussion, if you would like to ask anything from the presenter, please put that in the Q&A section and that will be taken up. Today, we will be discussing how rapid application development and process automation can be the key to growth. Now, let me introduce you to Mr. Yong. Yong is associated with Hitachi Solutions, CRM functional consultant, with expertise in Microsoft Dynamics customer engagement and the Power Platform for Asia Pacific region. He has more than 17 years of experience in software, consulting, and implementation, focusing on business development, client engagement, pre-sales, business analysis, solution design, digital transformation, and customer experience for local and international CRM projects. Young brings valuable domain knowledge across various verticals such as travel, hospitality, energy and utilities, telecom, etc. Over to you, Jan.
Thank you so much, Ananya. Hi, everyone. My name is Yong, and I'm based out of Manila here in tropical Philippines. And today's webinar is actually a joint effort between Hitachi Solutions and Microsoft. And today we will cover the following topics. First, the challenge for today's modern businesses, which are apps. Next, we will talk about the reasons why you should innovate as a business. Thirdly, we will introduce to you the Power Platform, which will help you in transforming. And then we will have a short demo on Power Apps and Power Virtual Agents, as well as feature customer success stories. And then I will introduce Hitachi Solutions to everyone. Basically, that's our team, our expertise, and how we can assist you in your innovation efforts. And then lastly, we will be opening the table for questions. Now, on to the first topic in our agenda, the age of apps. Companies are moving to the cloud at a tremendous rate, and even small businesses are taking part in this digital transformation. In fact, over the next 5 years, more than 500 million apps and services will be developed and deployed. Demand for business applications is greater than ever, growing 5 times faster than IT departments can deliver. So it's no wonder then that 86% of companies struggle to find technical talent. So the real challenge now is how to scale code-first development to meet this growing demand. Look at a couple of common scenarios we see today. One company says, we need to go faster, as application development now moves to low-code rapid application platforms to cut down on cost. And another organization says, but we already have data. And the great thing about that is these rapid application development platforms now integrates natively with existing business systems. Now let's look at Toyota and their story, which is relevant to our topic today. Toyota employs more than 360,000 people worldwide. This is their challenge. They wanted to find a way to reduce the technological divide while increasing the power of business units to adapt to evolving needs. So what was the solution they found? Toyota explored PowerApps to enable their employees to build apps. Then their IS team, which is like your IT team, had set up guidelines and support structure to ensure the success of this effort. The outcome? By deploying Microsoft PowerApps, the company has empowered employees to take charge of their own app development request. And by granting access to PowerApps, Toyota has become one of the first and largest companies to access this potential. In fact, more than 400 apps were developed as a result. And so this leads us to our next topic. The question is, why innovate? Truth be told, why not? The International Data Corporation predicts that by 2020, 53% of all investments in information and communications technologies will be in digital transformation alone. 65% of companies will upgrade their systems. and businesses operating under these digital models are well positioned to stay competitive. So these are just some of the top facts that we have uncovered about today's ever-changing business landscape and why companies such as yours need to aggressively innovate. With what we have discussed so far, we are now being led to another important question: how to get a fair share of today's market. When the pandemic happened, digital transformation became an apparent need for businesses, right? It was no longer a nice to have concept. So essentially, companies need to understand that this is where businesses and everyone else are headed, and that the need to transform digitally needs to happen now. So from there, let's take a peek at what service scenarios should look like today and in the future. And I'm talking about the use of chatbots for customer service, whether internal or external, because with chatbots, you're able to improve, number one, customer experience as common inquiries are answered on demand. This also means case deflection for your service teams, which now gives them more time to handle higher level of customer issues. This then translates to a culture of customer first, because your innovation is centered around making customers feel important by getting at them instantly. Now, let's look at your IT department as another example. Enabling of citizen development simply means empowering all employees by giving them access to PowerApps. By making them as end users of a low-code application development platform, this enables them to contribute to ever-changing business needs independently. So what this means for your IT team is that they are now freed from all these tasks and can therefore focus on more vital technology deliveries. Then there's a culture of process ownership. Their teams and members are now more involved in their own areas to perform process improvements on their own. All right, now let's look at another example here. Say in an HR scenario, an onboarding process for a new employee, right? For the purpose of today's illustration, let's say an organization takes 14 days to train a new employee, as shown here. However, to go deeper, it really takes more than that, as HR needs to still prepare for training plans, number one, allocate resources to train the new employee, as well as organize events for each of the required trainings, right? So typically, this process may take 3 weeks to a month or actually even more. However, with the use of an onboarding app, HR will be empowered to just build training plans from a library of pre-recorded trainings and create it quickly and make it available to the new employee. This means your can focus on improving training content quality and have more available time to support new hires. Ultimately, this also means getting new employees ready for work faster than usual. Now, let's go to a concept by Microsoft that you might already be familiar with, and this is the digital feedback loop. Businesses are essentially split into four pillars: customer engagement, your operations, your workforce, and your products. The digital feedback loop starts with data capture, where signals are collected across these areas, as you can see in the animation. And then data and intelligence are then synthesized and turned into actionable items. Action is then performed as a result. And as you can see here, data obtained from each of the four pillars are collected, turned into insights, made into actionable information, and acted upon to improve every segment of the business. So customer signals now make for deeper customer engagement, therefore improving heavily an overall customer experience. Operational data turn into more efficient processes. Product telemetry are collected so that better products are produced, and employees are made effective by empowering them from all the data collected pertaining to your workforce. So how can Microsoft Power Platform help you transform? Our vision for the Power Platform started from the recognition that data is increasingly flowing from every. We also recognize that there are not enough technical professionals to go around. So our goal was to build a platform for the millions of frontline workers out there who see opportunities every day at work. Our guiding vision was a framework we called the triple A loop. It is a closed-loop system allowing users to gain insights from data by analyzing them. Data is then used to drive intelligent business processes via apps they build by acting on it. Processes handling these data are then automated. Then the cycle goes on until an ideal functional solution is achieved. The Microsoft Power Platform implements this vision using Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents. And the best feature of all, there is no to low coding required, which spans Office 365, Azure, Dynamics 365, and standalone applications. So with that, let's first talk about Power Apps. With Power Apps, you empower everyone. Power Apps helps everyone from business analysts to professional developers work more efficiently together, solve business problems with intuitive visual tools that don't require code. It enables innovation. With Power Apps enables a broad range of app scenarios to be created that infuse digital transformation into manual and outdated processes. You can build custom apps, create apps from a blank canvas for any device, a wide variety of controls, including cameras and even location, or start from an app template showcasing common business scenarios like expense reporting or site inspections. Create app from your data. Begin with your data model to automatically generate immersive and responsive applications that can run on any device. Also design portals, unlock data, integrate forms, views, charts, and embed your Power BI reports or dashboards to create low-code websites for your external users. And those users can access the portal through a variety of ways like Azure Active Directory, LinkedIn, Microsoft account, Okta, and a whole lot more. Now with that, here's a short clip about Power Apps for your appreciation. Enjoy.
Meet Olivia, a sales manager with an idea to help her store teams sell smarter. She wants to create an app for her store's key information to drive higher sales and a better customer experience. With no coding experience, Olivia uses Microsoft Power Apps to easily build this app herself. She wants her app to automatically put data-driven customer recommendations at her associates' fingertips while out on the sales floor. She can start from many pre-built templates or build the app from scratch. Either way, she can completely customize it to her unique needs. Olivia can connect to all the data she needs by a large library of connectors or use the powerful common data service that comes with Power Apps out of the box. She adds business logic to surface relevant customer information faster and adds barcode scanning to the mobile app before securely sharing it with her store teams. Casey, a top sales associate, is energized by how the new app helps her upsell merchandise. With the new mobile app, she's able to easily scan product barcodes while interacting with customers. The scan quickly surfaces related catalog items that may be of interest. After discussing these additional products, Casey identifies the customer and the app uncovers promotional discounts available if adding these items. Delighted by the offer, the customer agrees to purchase everything. Casey closes the sale and an automated email is sent to the customer with detailed product information. A bigger sale, a happier customer. Meanwhile, Olivia, back at headquarters, can track in real time how the app is increasing upsells via her interactive Power BI dashboard. Turn bright ideas into brilliant apps. Transform manual and outdated processes overnight with Microsoft Power Apps.
So I hope that clip got everyone excited in the room. Now let's move on to Power Automate. So with Power Automate, you easily add AI to workflows, easily build, train, and publish artificial intelligence models without writing a single line of code. Increased efficiency, quickly simplify tasks using AI models such as prediction, form processing, object detection category classification and entity extraction via a simple, intuitive interface, and then get straight to productivity with pre-built AI scenarios, including key phrase extraction, language detection, sentiment analysis, text recognition or OCR, business card reader, and receipt processing, and a whole lot more. Automate your workflows and apps. Focus in high value work by automating your time consuming manual processes with AI Builder and the RPA capability or the robotic process automation capability in Power Automate. Quickly access AI Builder components also in PowerApps to extract text and visual information using your camera or from available images and documents. And then gain value from data. Built on the strength of Azure AI capabilities, AI Builder in Power Automate allows you to train and build no-code models and enhance the intelligence of your business apps using your data in Dynamics 365, Office 365, and Microsoft Dataverse. It is very well connected. And also with that, let me show you another clip, this time on Power Automate.
Meet Natasha, an accounting professional. Her company uses Microsoft Power Platform to give Natasha and everyone in the organization the ability to create solutions that accelerate business. With no coding experience, Natasha can create process efficiencies using Microsoft Power Automate, Power Platform's end-to-end automation service with more than 300 connectors and hundreds of pre-built templates that save time and effort. Using Power Automate, Natasha easily creates a new secure workflow, code-free, with step-by-step guidance. She now wants her legacy apps to update in her system automatically to further expedite her processes and eliminate human error. Natasha chooses UI Flows, an RPA, or robotic process automation feature, that records a user's manual steps across a designated workflow, whether on-premises or in the cloud, to ultimately automate those same steps for the user going forward. With just a few clicks, she creates a UI flow across all desktop and web apps, which is how Natasha is able to include her legacy apps in the automated workflow. UI flows can provide secure and scalable automations without needing APIs or connectors. Natasha performs the actions required for updating her legacy apps so that RPA with Power Automate can record her click steps. And when she's done, Natasha reviews the actions to ensure she has successfully transformed the once manual and time-consuming process into a powerful automation that performs the same work in a matter of seconds. Empower everyone in your organization to streamline their day with Power Automate.
Hope that got you excited just as much. And next, just a quick highlight in Power BI. So with Power BI, you get self-service analytics where you reduce the added cost, complexity, and security risks of multiple solutions with an analytics platform that scales from individuals to the organization as a whole. Use smart tools for strong results. Find and share meaningful insights with hundreds of data visualizations, built-in artificial intelligence capabilities, tight Excel integration, pre-built and custom data connectors as well. Security and compliance. Gain leading sensitivity classification and data loss prevention capabilities to help keep your data secure and compliant. And then lastly, we now move on to PVA or Power Virtual Agent. This is the latest addition to the Microsoft Power Platform, and with PVA, you can easily create your own chatbots without the need for code or AI expertise even, with an easy-to-use graphical interface. This will also be demoed later with a little bit of Power Automate in it. You can take action. Easily integrate your chatbots with the products and services you use every day. Look up records, personalize conversations, hand off conversations to live agents even, and call APIs and a whole lot more. Build smarter bots. Get suggestions on which topics to build. Create rich, personalized topics using natural. Monitor and improve your chatbot's performance using AI and data-driven insights as well. Now, here's a last clip, this time on Power Virtual Agents for your appreciation as well.
By now, you've probably heard of virtual agents, those amazing little bots that have, well, virtually transformed customers. But have you heard of Power Virtual? Hmm? They're new from Microsoft. Well, they're easier to use for all kinds of things beyond just customer service. You can use them for HR, sales, any domain or channel imaginable. Virtually anywhere you want to engage customers. On the web, Skype, Facebook, PowerApps, you name it. You can build a Power Virtual Agent for that. They're super easy to build, too. Anyone can do it. There's no code to get started, no AI expertise needed, and you can be up and running in minutes. But if you want to add code or, say, some more complex capabilities, Microsoft's Cognitive Services and Bot Framework is just a few clicks away, so you can go as deep as you like. And because they're already integrated with Microsoft's Power Platform, you can use hundreds of pre-built connectors, so your bot can talk to your back-end systems with just a few clicks, or Microsoft Power Automate to call an API. Lastly, they're powerfully smart, learning every day and using AI to suggest new topics to build as users interact with it. So, ready to make your own Power Virtual Agent? Just head on over to aka.ms/trypva and try and unlock what's next.
Right. So let's now move on to customer momentum for the Power Apps. Power Apps is now being used by a lot of companies who are taking advantage of the rapid solution development it offers. Some of these include G&J, Pepsi, NASCAR, and Metrobank in the US, just to name a few. And according to Forrester Consulting, based on a March 2020 study, there was a combined 188% return on investments in only over 3 years for these companies. 74% reported a reduction in app development costs when comparing it to traditional code-based solution development. Additionally, these companies reported an average of 3.2 hours per week of average improvement in line of business employee productivity. Now, these are just some of the critical and important reasons why the leap to Power Platform can put you and your organizations at a digital advantage in today's business climate. All right, so for today's Power Apps demo, I'm a retail store manager and we sell clothing and accessories. And I was given access to Power Apps by my company, and because of that, I would like to create a mobile app for my sales associates, one that they could use for when a customer walks up to them inquiring about a certain product, and they would have access to real-time information about a product straight from the database. And what you're seeing right now is actually a table hosted in Microsoft Dataverse. Comes with Power Platform, in this case Power Apps. This was created earlier, okay? So this would be a list of products that we do sell. So you have information about name of the product, quantity, and promo. Please pay close attention to the customer feedback, the last column here. It's currently blank because we're going to update that through the mobile device, the mobile app that we're creating, and then I'm gonna show it to you that it actually gets updated as well. Okay, right now it's blank. So I start by clicking on create on the left navigation pane, and then automatically it presents me 3 choices. One is I can create a Canvas app from blank, which is similar to the video you've seen earlier. One is from data, and the other one is from template. We're starting from a data source, so let's click Common Data Service, or CDS. That used to be the old name of Microsoft Dataverse. So I'm going to connect to IF products table. And the beauty about creating a mobile app in Power Apps using an actual data is that it already knows what screen I'm going to need for this particular app. And as you can see, I have a browse screen, a detail screen, and an edit screen. So a browse screen is a list of products that we sell. The detail screen is, and again, the list of products is fed from the database that we just connected to, okay? And for the detail screen, this is the information of the product that we selected from the list. And the edit screen is similar to the detail screen, it's just that it's in edit mode. So the end user of the mobile app can make changes to this record and commit it to the database. Later on, we'll demo this as well. So let's go back to the browse screen. I'm going to show you how easy to make a few changes here and there. So the property screen is where I would want to be working at mainly. So I'm going to go to the fields property, click edit on that, and change the body one from category to unit price. Notice that it automatically shows you as well which area in the canvas I'm making changes on. Image, I'm happy with that. Subtitle, actually, we're just going to swap the two. So subtitle one becomes product code and title one becomes name. And I also don't want to confuse my users. I want to put product code right before the actual code itself. And notice here on top, this should look familiar to you guys because it's similar to an Excel formula bar, and I can concatenate two text values by doing this. Hold on. So we are typing product code and ampersand to concatenate both. All right, so I'm happy with that. I also would like to add the quantity info on this particular list and ampersand, and we're just going to copy how it's pulling up the information by using this item function. And notice it gives you suggestion on the values, but we're looking for quantity. All right, we're clicking that, and I'm happy about that already. Okay, so let's move on to the detail screen. For the detail screen, oh, I'm not showing the image. So let's go to the fields property again on the right, and then we're just going to add the field. See, it's easy. It's just drag and drop, click and click. Very user friendly. All right, I'm happy with that. And another thing I like to do here is that I want the promo code to pop up instead of just be like, a plain field here. So I'm clicking on that and then removing it here. And then with that, I'm dropping a button from the insert menu here on top, which will serve as the trigger for pulling up that field, right? Now I can use an icon here, but in the interest of time, let's just use an asterisk for now. And then I'm changing the color of the button to yellow and the font to black to make it pop. All right. And all right, let's create the pop-up. And I can do that by dropping a box or there you go. And I don't want a border color here, and then change that to orange for the background. And we're adding two label controls for the promo label and for the label information itself. So changing this to promo. Yeah, promo. And changing the color to make it consistent to the look and feel of the app. All right, I'm happy with that. Now for the second label, this one will now display the value of the promo field for this particular record that was selected. So I do that by advanced screen or tab. And then here in the text field where it says text, I'm going to use a little bit of coding here, and we reference browse gallery. So whatever is selected in the browse gallery, I want to display the promo. Notice what happens in the canvas when I click it. There, it displays for the item. And we're missing a second button here, which is for closing the pop-up for when my users no longer need it. All right, let's add a few things here. Now for this button, when it gets clicked, that would be the onSelect property. I want it to set a variable to pop-up to true. And for the other button, same thing, but opposite value. So we're setting that to false. You know what that is? Because these four controls up here, they have a common I want that to be set to underscore. Yep, you guessed it right, pop-up. And since the last value we assigned to the underscore pop-up was the second button, which was set to false, that's why you're no longer seeing them. All right. So if I publish and share this to my associates and then they run it in their mobile device, be able to use it now. So imagine that I'm now a sales associate running this in my mobile device. It can be a tablet or my mobile phone. A customer walks up to me and inquires about this third product, the casual dress. And she wanted to know the material on this product. So I go to the product page itself and then I went, you know what, ma'am, it's 95% rayon and 5% spandex. And she was like, I'm not really too keen about purchasing it. Hold on, I go. Let me check if we have any promos in this product. Okay, so that's the pop-up working. And I went, you know what? You can actually get two dresses for the price of one if you buy this now. A customer was happy about that news and closed the sale. However, um, I went ahead to the register and made the transaction, and I made that sale. And then before she left, she did give me feedback saying that this dress would have been nicer in pink if we could have it in pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that feedback from the customer. Notice this field, put that in edit record, and then I'm gonna add CX said it would be nice to have in pink, and then commit that to the database. All right, I can see that here. Okay, and that's it. If I go to the database again and go to that record or to that table, notice that our update is here. So if I'm going to go to that record specifically, that had added straight from the mobile. So that concludes our Power Apps demo. It's really, really easy to use, guys. And that was just a very simple app done in just a few minutes. Previously, it used to eat up a lot of days to get that app working from design to an actual fully functioning app. So moving on to Power Virtual Agents. For the PVA demo, we will be creating a chatbot which will receive purchase return requests from customers, because as a manager, I just found out that there's been an influx in such requests, which I feel a chatbot can help us out with instead of having a live person picking up the phone and then assisting customers that way. All right, so what you're seeing right now is another table in Microsoft Dataverse created by my company, which contains a list of customer returns. Now, the bot will be connecting to this table to create a ticket or a case, and then provide it to the customer at the end of their conversation, okay? Now, let me just switch to the Power Virtual Agent interface. Now, this is the bot that I created, which is called YoungBot. Now, a bot is directed by what we call topics. So depending on trigger phrases, this is, by the way, an out-of-the-box topic that comes with PVA once you set up or create a bot. So these are customizable, by the way, the standard ones. So for example, a topic, greeting. This topic is triggered or started based on phrase, good afternoon, good morning, hello, hello agent. Basically, this is what starts a subject matter for a chatbot to pursue. So if I go to the authoring canvas, this is what happens when the bot gets messages like that or phrases like that from the customer. Hi, I'm a virtual agent. I can help with account questions, orders, store, etc. If you'd like to speak to human agent, let me know at any time. So what can you help you with today? So this is a very simple topic called greeting. You can always customize this piece of a standard topic that comes with PVA. All right, now with that, let me go to back to the topics, and we will create our new topic called customer return. And my trigger phrases would be customer return, purchase return, defective products, damaged goods, I need to replace. Let's just say I'm happy with those phrases, and I go to authoring canvas. And so let's start with our first message. Hi, I understand that you would like to return, return a purchase. First, let me ask you a few questions, right? And we're asking our first question, which is, what is your name? And that would be user's entire response. And then the next question is, what is your contact information? We're getting the entire response again. And the next question is, please add more other details like, say, receipt number, item, return reason, and return order. Okay. And we're getting user's entire response again. Let's save that for now. And all right. So notice the variable for the responses are var, var1, and var2. Let's make that a little bit more descriptive and rename that to var cx name for the first one. The second one would be var contact info. And then the next one is var details. Okay, we're happy with that, and we're gonna save that. So now we're going to make the bot connect to the database, and we do that using an action, which will bring us to Power Automate. To get that done, it's somehow a little bit of integration, and that's achieved through Power Automate. So it automatically creates an input and an output for us. And remember that we were asking for 3 pieces of information. Customer name, I'm adding rec, meaning received, CX contact info, and then CX details rec. Let me add rec here instead. All right. So these are 3 things that we're getting from the chatbot. And I'm going to initialize 2 variables here, which is, oh, hold on. Initialize variable, and let's call it case count, because I'm going to get the bot to get the current number of cases in the table so that we know what case number to assign to the new case to create. All right. So initialize variable here, and let's call it case number. Okay, the other one is case count, the other one is case number. The other one is an integer, and the other one is a string. All right, we're happy with that. And we are going to add an action that connects to the database and basically just list rows. Which table? IF cases. All right. Okay. And we are now going to set the value for value for those variables. Set variable. We're going to set the value for case count, and in here, just like Excel, oh, hold on. Let me first rename this action to IF cases, the one that pulls up the current list of cases from the database. Okay. And then let's go back to the setting of the case count variable. So it's going to be similar to Excel, and we're using the length function for that. But because we are going to get the length of a table, we use the body for that. And it's going to be IF cases, and okay, all right, that's good. And add another action. We already know the case count of the cases there, and then we are going to set another variable, which is case number 2. If you remember the convention, it's BOT-00. So it's going to be BOT-000, and it's going to be case count for the new case, which will serve as the ticket number of the new case we are creating. So we're adding a new action here, which is common data service, and you guessed it right. We're going to add a new row this time. And it is IF cases. let's just expand this out, and we're going to fill out these information. So it's young, but, and for the case number, let's set that to case number, which is what we formulated earlier. And then customer contact is, yep, you guessed it right, CX name rec. Oh, no, it's customer contact. It's CX contact rec. For customer name, it is customer name rec. For the description, it is CX details rec. All right, let's set the status to new and the subject to customer return. All right, and we are add an output, which is case number rep for return. And the value for that is, yep, you guessed it right, case number. And okay, so let's just rename this to customer return and then save it. Once this is saved, it automatically becomes available to PVA. We're just waiting for it to get saved. It's still saving here right on top. And all right, so that's a suggestion for optimization, but that's okay to ignore. Let's go back to PVA for now, and then I'm going to add the flow that we just created, which is customer return, and then set or map the values needed. So for CS name rec, it's going to be CX name. For contact rec, it's going to be contact info. For CX details rec, it's going to be VAR details. All right, and we get a customer number red. And then we're going to add a message. Hi, remember that we got the customer's name, so we can put it here. VAR CX name, hi, your case number is, and that is case number red. One of our reps will be in touch with you in 1 to 2 days. Thank you so much. And then what can be done is we have two choices here to end the conversation or this particular topic. We can end with a survey or transfer to agent. Transfer to agent is something that we can configure, but for the purpose of this demo, we're going to end it with a survey. And we're going to save this particular topic. Okay, looks like everything went well. And all right, I'm happy with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and publish it. All right. Once that's done, I can go to manage and then to channels. And these are the channels where I can actually publish my bot to. But for today's demo, let's just go to the demo website. And then I'm going to get this URL. All right, open a new browser window and then go there. And then now we're going to interact with it as a customer. So hi, customer. Let's say start with hi to trigger the out-of-the-box subject matter, the out-of-the-box topic that came with PVA. So this is what I showed you earlier. So what can I help you with? Let's go with customer return, the one we just created. And the bot replies, hi, I understand that you would like to return a purchase. First, let me ask you a few questions. What is your name? Remember, these were the first few ones that we set up. So I'm gonna put my name, Yon Caballero. What is your contact information? Yon Caballero at noemail.com. Please add other details like receipt number, item, receipt number. So let's say R007, jeans, defective. Okay. And the chatbot responds, hi, Yon Caballero. Your case number is BOT-005. One of our reps will be in touch with you in 1 to 2 days. Thank you so much. Did that answer your question? This comes with the end with the survey. So if I go yes, then it's going to ask me to score my experience, and I'm going to score it. 5-star for me. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Can I help you with anything else? No thanks. So that's how easy it is to, thank you for chatting with me, bye. So that's how easy it is to bot using PVA, and it can be published right away in just a few minutes. So if you go back to PVA again and go to analytics, these are the information that you get based on that, based on the information collected from the topics triggered by the bot or triggered for the bot. So you have engagement, you have CSAT. These are things that I'm pretty sure are very important to you in terms of understanding customer behavior and how you're performing, right? So you have all this information available to you. So you have average CSAT score, all right? So all those. And again, let me just direct you back to custom website, mobile app, Facebook, Skype, Cortana, and a whole lot more. All right, and with that, I'd like to bring you back to the table, which is this one. Remember that we're only up to bot 0004. If I'm going to refresh that data, then we already have this latest one that we just added. And if I go there, excuse me, this is the one that our bot created for us. There we go. If you remember the conversation I had with the bot. All right, guys, so that ends the demo for PVA. Okay, so moving on to our customer success stories, we will be highlighting Toyota and a major consumer electronics global brand, which was assisted by Hitachi Solutions to get on PowerApps for their regional operations in the Asia Pacific. All right, so going back to Toyota, which belongs to vertical, they have a company size of over 10,000 employees in Japan alone. So for their digital transformation efforts, they acquired licenses for Power Apps and Power Automate. This translated to over 400 apps developed by their employees across various levels in their company. This effort required little assistance from their IT teams as citizen developers coming from different areas in the company start working on their application development needs themselves, saving thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours annually. And then we move to our Hitachi Solutions assisted customer success story, which also belongs to the manufacturing business. They are a leading global consumer electronics manufacturer, which acquired solutions for Power Apps and Customer Portal to help streamline regional processes spanning the Asia Pacific region across 7 countries. Our client needed a low maintenance application that will allow their employees to enter time on a monthly basis and streamline its approval. Hitachi Solutions implemented Power Apps and built a timesheet management application that connects to their existing systems. Our client opted to go with Power Apps for its low-code capability and simplified operational workflow for its 700 plus users. And then the solution resulted to a seamless integration with their HR and other systems, significantly reducing manual processes. Users spend less time on data entry, actually. And the application user interface is robust and easy to use. And so now I would like to introduce everyone to our company, Hitachi Solutions. But first, let's begin with the global brand name, Hitachi, which is a manufacturing leader since 1910. Hitachi has over 303,000 employees and well over 800 companies around the world in over 100 countries. We are present in various lines of businesses, but the bulk of our presence is in social infrastructure, which represents 25.5% share. And then this is followed by information and telecommunication systems at 21.6%. And this is where Hitachi Solutions fall under. Then we have all these other industries we are engaged in. So pretty much Hitachi is everywhere. And then from the globally known Hitachi brand, we are Hitachi Solutions, a global cloud solutions integrator passionate about delivering business transformation through complete industry solutions. We have over 3,000 team members across the globe in 14 countries, and we've received recognition for 17 years as a Microsoft Gold Partner, 42 times as Microsoft Partner of the Year and 17 years in Microsoft's Inner Circle. And then we've received 17 certifications as well. Our team members come from North America, Europe, Central Asia, and East Asia, where India is our largest team, and lastly, Southeast Asia and ANZ. We are everywhere, and yet our culture remains hyper-personal due to our steadfast commitment to individual growth and excellence. In Asia Pacific, we have local offices in New Zealand, Australia, Philippines, Taiwan, and Thailand. And our regional head office is located in Singapore. Our capabilities provide a unique combination of industry-specific expertise and in-depth Microsoft applications knowledge. Now, when it comes to the technology, we have experts in the areas of ERP, CRM, field service, Power Platform, portals and collaboration, and Hitachi products and accelerators. And in terms of people management, we provide consulting services in areas such as change leadership and management, training, and consensus methodology. We specifically align our teams, skills, and specialized solutions to support industries including manufacturing, retail, financial services, insurance, healthcare, and consumer packaged goods with products such as our loyalty management system for the earning and burning of customer loyalty points, retail POS, Engage for insurance, Engage for banking, which spans retail bank services, wealth management, and more. We also have our healthcare IP and our very own enhanced e-commerce solution. We provide application management and support, hostment, and global development center services, which represent our managed services offering. All right, now on to the most exciting topic today, our offers. First off, we have the PowerApps Maker Enablement, which is a 4-week remote training session combining classroom, hands-on labs, evaluations, and app development activities for your select employees. The first 2 days will be dedicated to Power Platform training, and then another 2 days for administrator training, and then it will be followed by 2 days of discovery sessions with us. And then finally, for 3 long weeks, we spend time conducting what we call a collaborative maker assistance, where we get to design Power Apps and automations on real problem areas at work with your employees, testing and deployment, and documenting the evaluation and your team's app maker readiness. We're basically going to report back at the end of the session that your employees are now citizen developers and are ready to save you time and money. Very exciting, right? And then for virtual connection, let me first remind everyone about how the pandemic truly changed businesses as more and more employees had to work from the comforts of their own homes. And with that, we have this enablement model, which can help your company transition easily into the new working normal, helping you optimize your workforce virtually, get into remote collaboration, and then setting up your infrastructure for this new operating model. And then ultimately getting the right tools, not only to support your employees and the business, but also to ensure unparalleled support to yours. And to end today's webinar on a high note, here's a 1-hour complimentary exclusive offer as a thank you gift for joining us today. If you're ready to talk to us, I would like to invite everyone to a Power Platform Value Discovery session. So what you can expect from this 1-hour complimentary discovery session are: number 1, evaluation of your processes; 2, in-depth exploration of how Power Platform can help you get rid of manual processes; 3, identify potential implementation blockers; and lastly, discuss future focus steps. Now, this session can help you envision a better way of doing business with Power Platform, and then realize your need to innovate and identify digital transformation efforts, and empowering your employees to do more in improving all aspects of your business through automation and digitization. I'm truly looking forward to hearing from all of you about this exclusive one-time offer. So now we've come to our Q&A session for today, and well, let me just quickly thank everyone for joining us. It's been my pleasure presenting today's webinar, definitely. And if you could just type in your questions in the chat box, so we'll have them answered right away. Thank you, guys. And Anya, over to you.
Thank you, Yong, for an informative and interactive session today. It was really beneficial, and I think this has benefited the audience as well. And once again, thank you, audience, for being such a wonderful audience. Take care and stay safe.